Yo guys, it's your boy back at it again, Gamers Goon. Today we got you with a SmackDown Live pay-per-view. You can still see the balloons right there. But anyways, the first match we just got finished watching. So, what happened here is we had the Kevin Owens highlight reel, right? There, they're out of the way. We're good. We had the Kevin Owens highlight reel. So the Kevin Owens highlight reel, basically, he went out there, he started bragging about how he ended Chris Jericho's career, ended it. But then here comes AJ Styles. AJ Styles music hits, AJ Styles comes out, and then he starts talking about how he's gonna beat Kevin Owens and all this mumba jumba and all this other stuff. Then Jinder Mahal comes out and he was like, AJ, I was Kevin Owens' guest. So this leads up to a match between Jinder Mahal and AJ Styles. Why am I saying Kevin Owens, man? It led up to that match. AJ Styles here, he looked to have the match won. He's about to go for the phenomenal forearm. And then his Jinder Mahal's two little buddies, the Monterage or whatever they're wanting to call them right now, they interjected in the match, kind of. They got up on the apron, and then here comes Kevin Owens. He smacks AJ in the leg, and then that leads up to a Jinder Mahal finisher. I don't really know the name of it, but he picks him up and then he sends back down. It's a really weird looking finisher, and so that was how the first one went, and then we had the Tyler Breeze and Fandango segment with the Fashion Files. They had a Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin, and Day One-ish, or as they called it, Day One Eyes H, or something like that. So, and then that led up to their match, and the match was pretty good. It was pretty good. So, in that Breeze Dangle match, the Fashion File team did win. They beat the Colons. The Colons, their part of the match wasn't great, but I really did like what I saw from Breeze Dangle. They really meshed pretty well together, at least. They had a pretty good match here. And then after the match, here comes the Usos. The Usos come out in their Day One-ish, or as they referred to it earlier, Day One is H. They came out and they were like, we are in the penitentiary, man. It's the Uso penitentiary. And on Backlash, this will be your trial. And comes out using all these terms from referring to being cops, right? So that was a pretty good play on words from the Usos. I really liked that segment. I mean, it built a little bit for me. They could have done better things with that segment, but I really did enjoy where they went with that segment there, so it made some sense. Alright, so the next segment we had here was the 6 women tag team signing for Backlash. So we saw the welcoming committee, and then we saw the team of Naomi and Becky Lynch. So here it was pretty weird here. They went out in a little scuffle with Shane O'Mac out there and everything. So after they got into this little scuffle here, Shane O'Mac says, you know what? Effective immediately. No, it's not you, Charlotte. It's not you, Becky. Naomi versus Carmella. Right here, right now. And then we got into that match. Naomi would end up becoming distracted with the outside the ring activities, therefore allowing Carmella to pick up the victory here tonight. This one, I mean, it didn't catch my interest too much here, and I'm really tired the same thing every single pay-per-view. They're just finding ways. They're not doing one-on-ones with the women anymore. They're literally just finding ways to get all the names on the card that they possibly can, because they're throwing them in 6 women matches, fatal 4-ways, triple threats. It's just really sloppy booking here from the WWE. I don't really think they know the direction they want to go with here for these women and what their real goal is in the storyline. Like, example, the goal right now on Raw's women's storyline is for everybody to get behind Bayley, right? And it's supposed to even make Alexa Bliss even a better heel. Coming out insulting the hometown, coming out insulting Bayley in front of her family, doing all this wicked, devious things. The main goal here is to get the heel heat on to Alexa Bliss. Now, on SmackDown Live, I'm going to give them something. The rest of the show is 10 times better than what happens on Monday Night Raw. But in terms of what they're doing with the female division, I think they have more of a plan set out for it. Because right now we're not seeing the SmackDown Women's Championship being defended. And it's really getting on my nerves because that's 2 back-to-back sloppy bookings. They could have had good matches with. They could have had Naomi, Becky. They could have had Charlotte, Becky, Charlotte, Naomi. They could have had these good matches, but instead they decided to turn Charlotte face for the moment and put her on Becky and Naomi's team and just see how things play out. And I don't really think that's a good idea because we've seen this before with Team Bad and Team Bay and all these freaking teams, Team Bella. We've already seen all this stuff. We don't need to see this 3-on-3 crap again. We don't. We've seen it. It's been over. We've seen it once too many times. It just needs to end. See ya. Nobody cares. Please. Just stop it. Please. So with the last one on the show, it was Baron Corbin versus Randy Orton. Now this match, it saw some good moments from Baron Corbin, but it eventually came with Randy Orton prevailing with an RKO. After the match, we didn't just see it end like normal. We saw the Mahal come back out with Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal tried to distract Randy Orton for a minute while the Singh brothers were about to beat up on Randy Orton. Randy Orton, at first, he wasn't having it. He was fending them off pretty well. He really was. He was trying his best. But eventually the numbers caught up to Randy Orton, and it didn't look so good for Randy. And the show ended with Jinder Mahal, for the second time now, raising the title above his head, prevailing, victorious, walking out of a SmackDown. So I'll give you my predictions on what was it, Friday? I said, but immediately from right now, I would tell you Jinder Mahal is going to win Sunday. I'm gonna say it. Jinder Mahal is our next champion. He is, for one reason. Why are they putting so much effort building up a jobber? Think about it. Think about it. What was Daniel Bryan before he became the main eventer? He was a jobber. They built him up. Guess what? Daniel Bryan's a main eventer. Who's another guy we can put into this situation? You know what? Let's look at a Miz kind of guy. He's not a main eventer, but he typically is out there to job to people. Right now, Miz is one of the best in the company. Flat down, I'm going to say it. Miz is one of the best in the company to date. Right behind AJ Styles, Y2J, but Y2J's out, keep in mind. Right behind AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and Braun Strowman. Mark my words. Mark them down. Write them. Take a note. Because I believe that is very true. I really do. Whereas in some situations on SmackDown Live, you have Randy Orton there. And I wouldn't even put Randy Orton in the top 10 today. He's been weak. Did he defend his title at Payback? Did he win the House of Horrors match? What favors are WWE doing him? What favors are they doing? Are they helping him? No, they're really not. Since the title wasn't on the line, wouldn't you build up Randy even more? Even if the title was on the line, you'd expect them to build him up. I understand why they went the way they did. They took the title off the line so Bray actually could get a victory heading into Raw. But really? That's how you want to do this? You really want to do it like that? Really? Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your reactions, comments, concerns, likes, and dislikes all down there. Click that red button. I'm poking the record button. Poke that red button down there. Hit the subscribe button. Help me grow this channel. Get more people to see the show. And hopefully, this video will do pretty good. Remember, we would like to be able to get about 50 subscribers by the time the end of summer hits. So that's pretty good. The rate we're going at, we should do that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. It's been real. It's been a boy.